is a good man, Savannah. A good man. He's just in a bad situation right now, and he's trying to get out of it.
Girl, can we gossip? Can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I've got tea, can we gossip? What's tea, Petty Bunch? Welcome back to another Car Chronicle, another episode of Girl, Can We Gossip? Yes, with the Petty One. I am Nick, the Petty One, and we are about to get into these shits and giggles right now. Well, I don't really know if this is something to giggle about, but Funky DINEVA said he got a message for Tasha K, okay? He said, Tasha K, on site, when I see you, the next time I see you in public, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Then, after he's done slapping the shit out of you, he said he coming for Shek. He gonna fight Shek. So, everybody knows that Funky and Tasha, there is no secret that they have this frenemy type of situation going on. It's been going on for a long time, and it seemed like the two were playing nicely until Tasha K does what she always does, antagonizes. I gotta put it out there. Tasha K is a friend to no one. Tasha K has mentored many people on YouTube that have turned around and have become an op of hers, because in my opinion, I feel like once the student becomes the teacher in their craft, then the master who taught the craft, when they see you starting to do better than them or starting to gain more knowledge and can take the knowledge that was given to them and finesse it and build their own brand, it kind of makes you feel a certain kind of way. And that's kind of how I feel about Tasha K, and how she has done many a YouTuber who are now ops of hers. Okay. So anyway, Tasha and Funky have always been like friendly, but on a frenemy type of level, if that makes sense. There's always been, you know, a level of respect to a degree, meaning that, okay, I see you in your lane, I'm in my lane. We may not cover, we may not do content or whatever together, but I see you doing your shit, you in your lane, I'm doing me, I'm in my lane, understandably so. So the other day, Tasha K, in true Tasha K fashion, posted a picture inside of Funky DINEVA's home. And so she was talking about the baseboards and basically saying that basically calling his house funky, calling his house dirty, whatever she was trying to say, dirty, dingy, whatever, trying to say it's not clean, it looks nasty, whatever she was saying. So Funky gets on the YouTube and he crashes the hell out. Not just on Tasha K, but he comes for his ex-best friend, Michele Atlien Brown. And it was just a fishy, fat, funky mess. So I feel like, in my opinion, when you look at the history of Funky DINEVA, we already know that Funky has come from a troubled past, and he most definitely is self-made. So when Funky was at his lowest, he was connected with Michele Atlien Brown, straight from Michele, straight from the A. They were close. While Funky was battling his addiction, Michele allowed him to stay in her condo, and I guess he was paying her rent or whatnot. And so Funky, he didn't upkeep her home. He did not upkeep her home. He basically like trashed her house. And so she ended up putting him out of the house. And so she and her friend, now this was back in the day, about 10 years ago. And of course, there's still beef there. There's still vitriol. There's still smoke. There's still pressure. There is still a beef there. So Michele walked through the condo with her cell phone and took video just to have video evidence, to just show how nasty and how he disregarded her home. Now, mind you, if this is your friend and you're helping a friend in need, and for them to trash your home and treat your home like garbage, I'm sure you're going to feel a certain kind of way. And of course, Michele, looking back at the video, she felt a certain kind of way. Another friend was touring the house with her. Michele was in her feelings. She was crying. She felt hurt because this is my friend, someone I considered a very close friend, and I've brought you into a home that I thought you would respect and that you would take care of and you would treat like your own. And so Funky did not do that. So Michele, I'm gonna say where you was wrong at was taking it to social media. For one thing, like if you was thinking about suing or whatnot, I could see you, getting video evidence to show a judge, to have, just to have evidence moving forward if you were going to pursue, like a lawsuit. But I feel like you were wrong by posting it on social media, giving everybody. Now, mind you, at the time, Periscope would only allow videos to stay up for 24 hours. So maybe in her mind, she was thinking, okay, I'm going to post this on Periscope and then, hey, it'll be gone in 24 hours. Well, the internet going to do what the internet is going to do. And I'm not sure, maybe allegedly somebody may have gotten their hands on that video and it was posted on YouTube. So I'm thinking with that, maybe Michele thought that she brought Funky into this space because they were doing content together when they were covering Chateau Charest at the time. I feel like since she really wanted to expose him and his addiction and the hard times that he was having, I feel like she was probably trying to use this video as not only evidence but to show that basically this is the end of Funky. This is his demise. I'm putting him out there on blast since it's out there now. And that I think maybe she felt that, his addiction would have gotten the best of him and he probably would have stopped creating content. He would have just fallen completely off the radar. Well, that did not happen. Of course, Funky went and did get himself some help, but now Funky is a self-made YouTubing machine. He has created a blueprint that up and coming YouTubers most definitely want to follow, and how he basically went from nothing to some serious cash. Funky is definitely aligned with a lot of movers and shakers. He is connected to celebrities. Of course, Michele, she will say that she's connected to Nene Leakes and everything like that. But Funky is more connected than Michele Atlien Brown. So, of course, Funky DINEVA was going off on her, calling her fat, funky, fishy, just going in. And it was just like, damn. He read her so tough that I was like, it just made you cringe. Like, God damn. Like, reads that one would not think of. He was just pulling rabbits out of the hat, just talking about her. He talked about how she wanted a man, never will get a man. Wanted a kid, won't have one. He dresses better than her. He drives better cars than her. It would. He just he ethered her. It was. There's one thing to just rant and go back and forth on social media, flap your gums here, flap your gums there, but he's then he tagged in Tasha K. And so now he's just like, it's on site. I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And then I'm going to beat your husband's ass after I whoop your ass. And it's like, do y'all think that, how do y'all feel about that, first of all? Now, mind you, we know Tasha K is not loyal. Tasha K is a friend to no one except for Tasha K. But do y'all feel a certain kind of way because this whole situation is feeding into that narrative about black gay men and black women not being able to get along? Do you guys feel that this is causing more of the divisiveness and the, more of the pressure and the beef between, gay black men and black women. Now, Funky, we know that you are gay. We know that you put on your dresses and you do your reads. And I find his commentary funny, especially when he is with the Queen Mother, T.S. Madison. When they get together, it's always a key, it's always a hoot, it's a time will always be had. And me, as not just being a content creator, but being a fan of T.S. Madison, I do like when she and Funky Dineva get together. I used to watch when he would fill in on the Queen's Supreme Court after Kaya left. So, again, Funky, very talented. But we also know that Funky will read a black woman for filth. And at the end of the day, we know that Funky is a man and Tasha K is a woman. So I just want to know, like, how do y'all feel about that whole situation? Do y'all feel that Funky is wrong? Do y'all feel that Tasha started this whole mess by going back to a triggering moment between him and Michele by showing what he calls it are baseboards, that he's saying that his baseboards in his new home, that they're discolored because that's how the wood is made. But with Tasha showing that shit, do y'all feel like she just added fuel to that already burning fire that has never been extinguished between him and Michele Atlien? I just think it's a whole bunch of mess. And it's like you have three YouTubers who have been in the game for a decade. They've each created their own seat at the table. They're each commanding some serious coins each and every month from YouTube. But I just feel like when we get into that physical space, it's like that's where I feel like I'm not really feeling that whole thing. Oh, and Funky did say, hey, he basically told Tasha K to get a restraining order because he knows that she's that type of bitch that will, go down to the courthouse and will, get a restraining order. So it has gotten this serious. I just hope and pray that, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we all have our opinions about beefs. We do talk back and forth in the comments about whose side we're on and why, and who we can't stand and why. But at the end of the day, do we really want to see these two people out here fighting and acting a whole ass in public? And then, God forbid, if Tasha K is carrying, do we really want to take it there to where someone could be seriously hurt, or shit, God forbid, someone's life could end over a YouTube feud? Now, granted, Tasha K has been wrong with what she has done by, you know, playing in Funky's face. And what I mean by playing in Funky's face, throughout the years, she has done things to antagonize him. She's shown an unflattering picture of him where, it's showing where some of his side teeth are missing. So she's done little things. Y'all remember when Funky got into it with Flame Monroe and Tasha was trying to launch her app. And so she had it where Funky and Flame, because Funky and Flame was arguing on the phone, but then she tried to spin it like she was trying to be the mediator between the both of them. And then she was spinning that story on her Patreon and on her new app, trying to launch Tasha K online, Tasha K live online, something. Y'all know what it is if y'all subscribe to that. But I'm gonna say Tasha K definitely is not innocent at all. We have seen the ratchet that she has pulled. We've seen it with Cardi B. We've seen it with Lovely T. We've seen it with Storm Monroe. We've seen it with Chelsea Elena. And the list goes on. Tasha K is a friend to no one except for Tasha K. And for those who are loyal to her, meaning that they will not try to become content creators, that they will continue to work for her as she, continues to pay them whatever, and take care of them, and fund their lifestyles because they're loyal to her and they're employees of her. But Tasha K ain't right in none of this. But at the end of the day, how would y'all feel if y'all was out in these Miami and Atlanta streets and you just so happen to be in a space where both of these individuals, big egos, are occupying, and he was to just walk up on her and try to bitch slap her? Would y'all really have y'all camera phones out trying to record, or what? I think this shit is crazy. And I don't know how this beef is ever going to end. Hell, if it will ever end, it's just a whole hot ass mess. But we will see what will continue to happen as the days unfold between Michele, between Funky, and between Tasha. So, Petty Bunch, that's all I have to say. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Girl, can we gossip? Can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I've got tea, can we gossip?